Hello and welcome back to Role4It, the D&D role-playing charity show. Today we've got a Halloween special going on. Many of us are dressed up, or not, as the case may be. Right, we have Anna is still missing. She is MIA. I think she's doing fun stuff in real life at the moment. So instead, we brought in a replacement. We have Briarstone with us today.
Greetings.
With a lovely squid head.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite
Okay,
horns,
so,
but close enough.
You can't see the squid. He's in disguise.
That's right. I'm a Cthulhu cultist in disguise.
Nondescript.
Nondescript.
The Venetian mask really sells it.
Thank you.
Okay,
That was the plan.
right, so let's just go over the preliminaries. Anyone been up to anything interesting this week?
I completed Kingdom on my YouTube channel.
You actually completed it.
Yeah, my first actual recorded run. I streamed it straight after last week's show for, I think it was 2 hours. I played through, I think, 2 Kingdoms and I just didn't finish the third one. The idea was just to get to grips with the basic mechanics, and then immediately I started recording the series. And yeah, very good game. Don't think it's not the sort of game I'll play again, I don't think. Not because it's not fun to play again, but I don't think it's got necessarily that much rewatch value as much as it has replay value. But that was actually really fun.
Kind of, you build this, you build that, you expand, you kill portals. There's not a lot of difference to it.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Credits was pretty cool. The music they played, that was lovely. It was
I'll
really
sometime get to see them. Eventually, maybe.
Maybe.
Safe coming.
Are you a filthy cheat?
I may have been reading the chat and not paid attention and walked into a red moon of greed.
Oh
and
yeah, blame
died.
chat. Blame chat.
And it was day 46, and I was like, I can't go and do 46 days again. I just can't. So I may have safe coming.
You disgust me.
In all fairness, I said,
Wow.
okay, we've lost, but I'm going to continue.
This is why we have Iron Man mode. No.
Yeah.
Okay, what have you been doing with your fancy Iron Man mode then, Aramel?
Not saves coming.
Well done, Aramil.
Winning as Scotland, being the best Scotland there is. Killing France. Killing
I'm very
baguettes.
best.
Anytime you can kill baguettes or Russia or the Turks,
Kill baguettes? What?
kill some.
Baguettes are lovely.
This is EU4 terminology.
Yeah.
Baguette would be France. The
I
Turks
guess where
are
it was meant to be. I'm just-
Kebab.
Ottoman is either autoblob, autobab, or the what's the other term for them?
Just kebab.
Turks.
I've heard them as kebab.
Kebab, yeah, kill kebab. Give clay, you give clay. And I've just been killing people.
Well done.
Also been playing a bunch of Victoria 2, teaching the Africans how to read good, which is great. I conquered all of like half of Africa before 1840, and then I realized they only had 5% literacy, and said, hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna teach the Africans how to read good, and then we're gonna make them fight on the front lines so that our good Swedish people don't have to fight. It was
That's
horrible
remarkably accurate.
and great. We taught them how
Wow.
to read, and then we made them how to fight. We told them they had to fight for us. It was good.
So,
This explains
have
so
you been
much
doing
about
any,
you.
Have you been doing any conquering, colonializing?
Not recently, no. Sadly, I need to continue that save file where I was doing so well in EU4 at some point. I
People
definitely
still
have
don't
plans.
believe you.
I know people genuinely don't believe that I did that, but they think I've cheated in some form. And it's like, no, I'm doing well. I know EU4. But the past week, I'm trying to think what I have actually done. Not much.
Dyed her hair, grew it out a little bit longer.
Yeah, changed my eye
Yeah.
color.
Your hair grew
Your
like a
height's
foot.
correct already, really. Your height doesn't need to change for a gnome.
Aw.
Oh, I can't say anything bad because for my birthday you got me this.
Ooh.
I have an EE scarf.
That's awesome. Did you make it for him?
Oh no, no, no. But I got
I
a
also
commission
have
for
a
it.
wine called Elysium,
That's quite cool.
which came in like a box, inside bubble wrap, inside a box. I was progressively getting smaller, like those Russian dolls.
Babushka dolls.
That's the one.
Babushka dolls.
So, what have you been up to, Brightstone?
Well, currently, I guess online, I've been trying to finish up Fallout New Vegas in preparation for Fallout 4.
Ooh.
But offline, I also picked up Doomtown again, just trying to play it again. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the card game, Doomtown. Fantastic.
I'm not, I'm
Try it
afraid.
out. Play it.
Okay.
It's awesome.
I'll have to see
Yeah.
if it's on Vassal. Bully Quillington playing it.
Oh, is it? Maybe. I don't know.
That would be
That's a
good if it
question.
is. We're always
If-
looking for new games.
If the new version of Pandemic Season 1, what's it called? Epidemic or something? There's a new like Pandemic version of the game, which
Oh.
is meant to be amazing. If that's on Vassal, let me know. I'm there.
Will do.
I will murder anyone else in line to get on that.
Wow. That's quite an interesting way of putting it. Very well.
I love that game.
I will
Pandemic's so
apply
good.
violence until I
Just
get my
murder.
way.
It's fine.
It's a great game. Anyway, what have I been up to?
Save scumming?
Oh, it's my birthday.
You've been save scumming?
Yeah.
We'll
save
forget
scumming.
about the birthday. The save scumming is more important now. We might have
Like,
paid
I was
attention to
thinking
the
you cake.
birthday thing, but save
Okay.
scumming. Sorry.
Okay.
You've lost your birthday privileges. Okay, so what did you get for your birthday then?
Again.
What did you get for your birthday?
I got scarf and the wine. I got a nice leather jacket, which I had like a week or so ago, because I was like, parents, what do you want to get me? And they were like, we have no idea. I was like, can I have this? And they were like, yeah.
Parents, what do you want to get me?
Functional
Well,
gifts
like-
are awesome, though.
That's the problem, right? When you get to a certain age, your parents are like, I want to get you presents, but anything you want, you already have.
Yeah.
And I'm the person who doesn't like just random tat. So, like, if they got me random tat, I'd be like, eh. So they were just like, what
Great,
do
I'm
you
glad you
want
like
us to
the
get
scarf
you?
then.
No, this scarf is not random tat. I actually need a scarf. I was thinking of buying like a Ravenclaw scarf. This is far better. I actually need a scarf, so that's like props to you. I don't know how you knew. But yeah. And I've got a card that says, do not meddle in the affairs of cats. They are subtle and will piss on your computer. I thought that was probably one of the best cards I've ever got.
I love the
Although-
fact that, like, what did you get for your birthday? Well, I got a card, and he seemed so happy about it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh, I've got another card from Miss Carsonell that's my cat. My cat is actually on the card.
That's pretty
Whoa.
cool.
I was like, what?
When
I'm
did
attached to
you
a
manage
chair.
to sneak into his house and, like, press his cat onto paper? It's like,
No,
did
that's
you use
good.
one of those, like,
I just
flower
mailed the
pressing
cat.
machines?
I know how you mail a card, but how do you mail a cat with a card?
I know, it's crazy.
Box. A very special box.
Very
With
special.
holes, obviously, all in it.
Oh,
Probably.
that's why I went wrong last time.
Oh,
Anyway,
no.
moving swiftly on, we're going to be playing D&D tonight, but maybe it's worth people knowing why we're playing D&D and the amazing charity involved, Charity Water. Anyone want to do this talking bit?
I nominate Brightstone.
Huh? I'm not prepared for this.
You're the new guy. It's the rite of initiation.
I did it
It's about
last
water.
week.
It's easy. You can handle it. You're good.
Okay, I guess I'll do it then, because, you know,
Oh,
Squid's
bailout.
a little bit biased in the whole water debate. Squid's obviously needs
GM's
water.
pet.
I got my own water, tons of it,
And ink.
and ink.
So Charity Water is a charity that goes out and like digs wells and stuff and water infrastructure for people who don't really have access to clean water, or at least not very easily got access to clean water in places like Africa or certain parts of the sort of Oceania Isles and stuff down there near Indonesia. Really good cause. Any money you donate goes directly to like field projects rather than like administration stuff, because all of that is paid for by basically like wealthy donors and companies. So any money you donate will actually go towards like building pipes and wells and all that kind of crazy stuff. And it's really important because if people don't have clean water, A, they get ill and die, and B, it means that like generally the women and children have to walk for like miles and miles and miles to go collect water and then walk for miles and miles back. Water is heavy. So, like, they spend most of their days getting water, and you need it every day, so it means that the women and children can't learn, can't get education, can't get good jobs, and it kind of fills this lovely little cycle, which is horrific, of, like, them just never getting out of a cycle of poverty. It's one of the aspects, but it's a pretty big aspect to it. So, Charity Water is a great charity if you want to donate. We've got a URL, tiny.cc/Role4It water. That should be the URL being spammed in people's chats and stuff. If the mods want to spam it as well, that'd be grand. And if you donate to that, people in the third world and places like that will be happy. And B, there's some interactivity with the game, because if we get past a certain threshold, the characters get bonus loot in the next session. If we double that, we get an inspiration dice for the party, so that if they get in trouble, they can use the dice to boost some dice rolls. And if we triple that, they get 1.5 times experience for the entire session, which is pretty good, because then they can level up faster and then kill bigger things.
For example, in that last session, that wasn't even with the 300% goal, was it? Or was it with it?
No, it wasn't. We
got 500 EXP from that. That's a lot.
I just got here, so now is the perfect time for this to happen.
Well,
And
we
I'm
did
looking.
have a... Yeah, we did a donation. Yeah.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
We had a donation after we finished the session last week, like just after we finished talking about the donations that came in, of like $165 or something. What? Someone just donated.
Excellent.
We've got 430% of today's progress.
Holy shit.
Someone must have donated like a grand or something. What?
Snagglebeast donated $1,000 1 minute ago.
Thank you very
We're
much,
level 4 then.
Snagglebeast.
We're level 4. Level 5.
Well,
Willow, 17.
All right.
$1,000. That's like
Wow.
that's
That
like
is
25%
a lot.
of all that's been donated in the last month.
Thank you
pretty good.
very, very, very much.
wow.
Wow.
That is...
Literally, as I was saying, the bar went bing. We're over 400%, so I guess I'll figure out something special for the 400% as well. If we happen to hit 500%, then I'll figure out something special as well. I didn't plan for this eventuality, but thank you very much to everyone. And of course, if you can't donate, thank you very much for just coming and watching as well and sharing the stream and stuff. That's really appreciated.
500%, Malphas finds out that he's actually the son of a god.
Plus, we already met it today. Does that mean we're done? All right, let's go.
Good stream, good stream.
Yeah, 1.5
that's awesome,
times
guys.
0
Thank
XP.
Oh.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, Briar is not with you at the moment, so Master of Tulips is coming in a little bit later. But we'll begin where we ended last time, which is in a dark crypt type burial mound where you've just defeated some big nasty ghouls, and I believe Aramil is still a giant wolf.
I'm also
Probably.
still unconscious. And
Oh, yes,
he's
I'm
not a
still
giant wolf.
unconscious as well.
He stabilized me just before we left. So
And we
he
leveled up, kind of.
shaped back.
So, did I level up when I was a wolf? Do I get like extra wolf hit points?
No.
Wolf hit points?
You would,
No?
because you had to turn back into Aramil in order to stabilize me with your medic skill.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Though, how does leveling up affect hit points? Is it going to be one of these games where...
You get... If you roll dice and get...
No. I
your
mean,
as well,
I just flat out took my average. It was like,
Okay.
yeah. I'm still too low to risk the dice rolls at the moment. With that, I'm now at 18. Yay me! But I'm still currently
still
at
on 1
0.
HP.
Oh, I'm on 1 HP now, am I? Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
so
you are
have-
on 0. You get 1 when
Yeah,
you...
I get 1 when I wake up, yeah.
Yeah.
So have
Be
we
gentle.
rested, or are we still on previous spell slots?
You are not rested.
Okay, I had spent 3. I still have 1. I kind of preemptively changed my memorizations, but I know for sure I had Healing Word memorized. So I'll cast Healing Word and heal him.
Okay, so you mutter some arcane words of healing, and Malthus's ridiculously large wound that goes from front to back to his torso starts to knit together a little bit. How much did you do for healing?
If I'm not mistaken, Healing Word is D4 plus Wisdom. Is that right?
Yeah.
Spell attack? That's not right.
That is the number 1.
1... Yeah, it's the number 1.
1D plus 5.
1d5 plus 5.
Is it 1D4
You
plus 5?
specify the number of the dice. There we go. Why have you rolled a d5? It's a d4.
I don't know.
Okay.
Try again?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll
Alas.
There's the typo on the first one. I got clustered. I'm sorry. Okay.
That happens.
I much
Result
prefer this
is
roll. I
even
much
better.
prefer this roll.
You shouldn't have complained. It's a 9.
Okay, so you're like fleshing it together quite nicely. You're still, got a hole through.
I'm at
you,
half
which
health,
is-
so I've still got holes
bandaged,
through me.
but-
They've just stopped
yeah.
bleeding, and they're not like gaping. You
And the
can look
bandage
through
that was
me.
put on you still holds, so you're now conscious again.
Yay for being functional, kind of, at half health.
Good to have you back.
Thank you. It's good that I'm alive. I'm a big fan of not being dead.
You owe
Yes.
me.
What, was it you healed me, or was it Scarlet? Because of the two, I find it more likely that it was Scarlet who took pity on me.
No, it
I'm
was
sorry
me.
it was him.
Oh, man. Did he
You're
touch
sorry.
me inappropriately? Can't trust
We
that elf.
meditated.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay,
No, we didn't.
so it's dark, it's kind of cold,
Okay.
and there are dead bodies next to you.
Yes, we need to cut the tongues out if we want our gold from the mayor.
Yeah.
True.
Would
But-
you like to do the honors?
I have five ghoul tongues already, so I wouldn't mind collecting more.
Okay. I'll just hand over one of my knives again.
Okay, if you want to make a survival test, 3 times.
Survival. Okay. Is there any assisting on this, or?
What do you want? Other guys want to do? Do you want to do search the crypt, or do you want to actually go and assist with the survival check?
Before we do anything, I'm just gonna say, because I don't know how the whole leveling up mechanic works in terms of the lore sense. So, for the sake of everyone who can see my character sheet, which has been updated to level 3, I'm gonna be rolling this until I have a long rest. I don't know any of the new spells I've got or any of that kind of
Yeah, it's probably the
shenanigans.
simplest way, and it's probably the fairest way,
Yeah.
as well.
So, I'm actually just going to be slightly dazed, kind of aching, patting myself down, making sure that all of my inner bits are still inside, and generally being happy that I'm not dead. So, it's up to you,
Make sure you
Charlotte.
check your neck.
I've got
Check the neck.
tonsils.
It's essential.
I've got tonsils.
Okay.
It is true.
Well, I'm happy to assist.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, Scarlet, if you can roll 3 survival checks.
Okay.
That's fine. It's not hard to cut a tongue out. That's fine. That's fine. You have advantage in all the checks, Aramel.
Okay, so R 3D20. But then how do you make? I forget.
Just roll 3 separate checks if you want with advantage.
How do you do advantage again? I forget.
2d10 K1.
You basically roll multiple dice and keep
So,
the highest if
but-
you've got
but-
an advantage.
Oh, you only do 3 separate entries. Okay, I was trying to do like 3D20. Gotcha. R 2D20 1.
I just realised that everyone here has hats of some sort except for Arumba.
Yes. Well, I have
Okay,
this hat.
you now have 3 tongues.
Yay. Tongues.
Literally, like,
I will eat them tonight for dinner.
I assume you went out of your direwolf form to do this.
Well, I already was.
already
when I
was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. cool.
resurrected. Yeah. When I did my
Yeah, that makes sense.
medic pistol.
Right, so you spend, about 20 minutes making sure you get the tongues out properly. You try and grip them, make sure pull them out, and you slowly give them a bit of a slice, sawing at the inside of the tongue, and you manage to get 3 tongues out.
Okay, so following that 20 minutes, which I imagine just passes by with people doing things and Malphite still trying to be, wow, so glad I'm not dead, and picking up his bow and his rapier. Who has the lantern? We picked up a lantern from the hobbits and the human. Who has that?
I'm just
I
looking
don't
at
know.
my
Most of
notes.
us, we all have dark vision, so
Yeah.
I don't really worry
Yeah,
too much about
that's
light.
it's true, but we can't really pick out very many colors whilst we're just stood in here. Granted, we can see contours and rough shapes, but it might be better if we were using the full range of our vision.
Yeah, it looks like I have the lantern.
Okay,
so
let's
it's-
light the lantern and have a proper look around, paying close attention to the roof this time. Don't want any gigantic colossus ghouls falling on our heads. Okay, can I do a search now that we've got
Sure.
a lantern lit?
Roll investigation.
Roll investigation. That would be +2.
I would like to assist. Shit. Too late.
Too late.
Too late.
You can make your own investigation roll.
I would like to make my own investigation roll.
You may make your own investigation roll. Malthas, you find a small silver statue. You're not sure if it's solid silver or whether it's just plated silver. Tiny little like figurine of some god. It's probably worth about 5 gold pieces. Aramil,
It's a 20.
you go over to a big vertical coffin that is open at the very far end of the room. Inside, you see some rusted weapons that are just completely rusted through, really. If you pick them up, they will just completely collapse. But you also see a set of armor. This set of armor just is, obviously to your eye, something that, stands out because it doesn't have any metal. And, you're always looking at something that doesn't have any metal involved.
I am, yes.
And it is... Pick up the right book without...
Not a staff of the Python. Right? It's not the wrong thing, right? That's all I care about.
A set of hide armor. It looks like it's being patched together from hides, but the hides look of decent quality, like they've been properly stitched and so on. And it's kind of amazing that they haven't rotted or anything by now, especially considering they are surrounded by iron goods that have obviously rusted away.
Okay, I hate to admit that I've forgotten what I had memorized before I updated my character sheet for level 3. So, can I ritual cast... I would assume, you remember from last session, I ritual casted Detect Magic. Is there any reason for that or not?
You can ritual cast Detect Magic if you want.
If you're going to do that, why don't you just let me have a quick look at it with my knowledge of Arcane? Maybe there'll be runes or something. It might be worth it.
You see, I remember when you told me about the Death Pendant, and I stopped trusting you.
I may have got the details wrong, but I was certain it was magical, and it was magical. Before you spend 10 minutes trying to work out whether it's magical or not...
It wasn't a Death Pendant, though. Okay, fine, go ahead. I will assist you on your Arcana check.
Okay.
What is it? Tell me what this is.
Okay, how do you need to roll your Arcana first?
I think I roll Arcana, and that's just to provide him with a bonus, which is... Okay, so
Yeah, if you're assisting, yeah.
There is my Arcana assist roll. It's pretty good.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you don't have advantage on the dice roll. You haven't got, screwed it up. But,
No clue.
Aramil is like,
Good time.
oh, yeah, no, if you check the back, it'll be, it'll have, writing on it, it'll say stuff, and if you... I'm sure that
There should be this little label that tells you how to wash it and things.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my Arcana check. Oh, not too bad. 23.
Whoa! He actually rolled well for once.
Okay. This is hide armor of quickness. You can tell by the runes that are sort of set into it, and the runes are not really branded in any way particularly, other than the fact that you can see the stitching is carefully stitched in a sort of pattern that spells out words from a certain angle.
Okay.
And it seems to be some sort of incantation of acceleration or speed, or it's some sort of makes you quicker. You're not sure exactly how, but it should make you quicker at reacting to threats and so on.
Okay, well, I'll pass this information on, and job's a good one. There you go.
I believe you.
I mean, I can't tell it if you put this on, it's not going to make you quick, but also make you look like a frog.
You
But it
were
is
super
gonna do
confident
something.
last time. Yeah, okay. I'll just pick it up, put it on.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Please be it. High
Okay,
armor
put
of
it
quickness
on.
of the
You
frog.
feel like maybe there's some sort of tingling to it, but you think you would need to spend some time actually thinking about the armor before it does anything special.
Meditating with it,
I shall do that. Sounds good.
Okay. Anyone want to do any more searching?
Well, one thing I remember before everything turned black and I felt this terrible burning, exploding pain through my chest, I was stabbing one of those things and I was having these weird, visions. It was almost like I was I was there, but I wasn't. I was still here at the time, but there's something about royalty. Something about, like, a cult, I think. There's got to be more to this place. If it's a royal tomb, then... I mean, I've not had much luck. Maybe you'll find something else, Scarlet.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth investigating some more, see what we can find in here.
Okay. Scarlet, you can roll investigation. Melthas, because you have certain information you've seen, you can roll again as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, very
19.
nice roll.
Okay. So Scarlet walks up to the big tomb where the hide arm was found, and she gives it this sort of once over, and she looks at it and goes, if this is the main tomb, there should be more in here. And you start poking it with the end of one of your swords. And then you feel something, an echo of sort of a hollow tap.
Okay.
And then you just sort of give it a punch, and it sort of begins to crumble. And you find in the side of the coffin is a hidden compartment. In this hidden compartment, there is a small, flawed gem. You're not sure exactly what it is. It's a blue gem of some kind, and you think it's probably worth some money. You don't think it's a sapphire, but it'll be some sort of other blue colored gem. In addition, you find 8 gold pieces.
Okay.
And you also find, set above the main coffin in the wall, a pendant. This pendant is a big black gem, which is basically almost opaque. It looks slightly transparent, but as you go into the core, it gets opaque. And it is basically flawless. You can't see any chips to it, any damage whatsoever. And when you touch it, it feels like there's something special about it.
Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll show this to Melfast and Armo, and maybe could one of you see what this is, because I'm not sure I entirely trust it.
Sure.
I will assist.
Okay.
It will be better than last time, I swear.
All right. I trust you. Literally exactly the same as last time.
It's a 4.
Fairly low chance of that happening.
Exactly 4.
That was a
One
good
in-
roll.
1 in 400.
Well done.
You helped!
Well done.
I
You
did
helped
good
by
job.
not helping, at the very least. It wasn't a 1. But watch me get a 1 now. If I could somehow channel my ability to predict fumbles into some useful...
Melfas,
Oh, my
you
lord.
believe this gem contains some sort of great power that over time will leach into the wearer and provide you with almost godlike knowledge, not necessarily strength, not necessarily a physical attribute, but it will enhance your mind somehow to the point where you are able to perceive things that would otherwise be unnoticeable.
Okay, I pass this information.
It does not require attunement.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
The God pendant. Nice.
Shall I also roll for searching the tomb again, or shall we consider that she found
Yeah,
whatever?
you can roll for searching the tomb again.
Okay. So it's just investigation.
Okay, I have only wild shaped once, according to my character sheet.
13. 15 this time, sorry.
Okay. You rummage around, you find some weapons, though
Okay.
they are poor quality and kind of rusted, and you also have a lot of loot with you,
Yeah.
so you can't really carry them.
Okay.
You also find 12 gold pieces
Ooh.
in random small denominations here and there over the eyes of some of the corpses that are still corpses.
Okay. Well, as Wolfslayer has made off to have a think about what she did, we don't have someone holding on to the gold, so since Scarlet, you've already got a bunch, I'll just hand this over to you.
Yeah.
So
okay,
it's
that.
12 gold there.
Okay.
Okay, I've only used wild shape once today, so just for good measure, I'm gonna go ahead and wild shape back into a dire wolf. And I would like to do a
Giant horse-sized wolf appears.
big ass wolf. I want to do like a smelling test to see if there's anything else in this area aside from ghouls that smells
Sure,
interesting.
make the spelling test at advantage.
Smell would be what one again?
Perception.
Perception. Okay. There it is. That would be only
You
a
can
14.
smell rot, decay, and a lot of the very bad smell of that ghoul that was very large.
Okay,
Smells very nasty.
I thought so. Just, want to try.
Yeah.
Right, well, I think we've looked around here enough, but one thing that I'm still unclear of is where were they coming from? Was it this giant thing that was causing? I mean, my memories are those visions were weird. Could have been some sort of spell, some ritual they were casting, and he was some sort of focus or at the head of it, and now he's dead. Maybe the ghouls are going to be not a problem anymore, but shall we continue looking around or head back? I mean, I'm all for going back now because I'm hurting, but I'm not sure we've got a solution to this yet, and that's 30 gold.
Yeah, I'm with you on this. I'm starting to think we should head back, but I'm just unclear. Where are these coming from? I don't think we've dealt with it all yet, and I want the 30 gold.
Is there some sort of... Looking around, is there any sort of, like, sigil or anything that looks remotely like it would have... So, like, someone would be in the know would be able to say, all right, this is of this royal line or something.
Okay. You look around, and quite quickly, without even running a perception test, you find on the back wall several engravings that depict humanoid creatures, probably humans, you can't really make out, it's very old, that seem to be devouring body parts of other humans. There's several where they're holding arms and eating them, several like that, and it seems to revolve around a figure, a king, a chief of some kind, who is in charge of this group.
Any heraldry or anything else like that? Anything
No,
perhaps that looks
very
like
old.
we could...
You don't see anything that's recognizable as heraldry.
Okay. Is there anything maybe that... any kind of earthware or any sort of crockery that might be useful to someone to date this tomb in some way?
Sure, make a history check.
Oh, it's in. Okay. So that'll be 2. 21.
You find a pair of knives and forks set aside in each of the tombs. In each of the crypts, there is a knife and a fork. The knife seems to be serrated and excessively large. The fork is only 2 prongs, and they are excessively long as well. They are very rusted, but in each of the tombs, there is the same cutlery.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab at least one pair of these for the sake of seeing if someone can identify it and place what time period this tomb was, or at least in some way validate what we found and give credence to the suspicion that I have that this place may have been the source of the problem and that it is now dealt with.
Okay.
I'm good to head back if you guys are.
I'm all good to head back.
Aramil? Good boy.
You take that as possibly a yes.
And I go toward him. Yeah, let's follow. I'm going to stay the wolf, though.
Okay. Well, let's start heading back then. Though, on the way... Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, at sunrise, the Master of Tulips, a tiefling, comes down from his room in an inn, and the barman looks up and goes, "All right, so you're awake then?"
Greetings, yes I am, sir.
Are you going to be performing this morning?
I'll be right back.
Maybe after a little bit. I haven't had my coffee.
Very well. After last night's performances on the house, and he's just moving a rag around a few plates here and there as they come back from the morning breakfast. You're kind of up a little bit late. Then again, you did have a late night. You sit down.
Very good.
A number of other halflings around, not many. And he comes over, hands you a big mug of coffee, and you notice that there are excessively few around. I mean, there's been a few around the last few nights, fewer than you'd normally expect because of the attacks that have been happening in the village, in the town, sorry. but there are maybe even fewer than usual.
Should I ask about the attacks, or do I already know about the attacks?
You know that there have been several ghoul attacks. There's a curfew currently on.
Okay, curfew. Okay, very good. Suppose after I have a... Actually, can I do a performance, maybe? I don't know, can I earn gold in the morning?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be appreciated if you could. Everyone's a little bit down this morning.
Okay. Everybody's down. All right, then I'll do a little quick song to uplift people's spirits. You do that?
All right, that'd be appreciated. All right, you lot. He's going to sing again. All right, okay. Hey, what's he going to sing this time? A couple of them turn around, remembering you from last night.
Very good, very good. Let's see, something up building. We walk these lands, we soar through skies, we spurt o'er the sands and swim through fire. Hearts are drumming, thoughts are humming, the day is coming, we do not tire.
Okay, make a performance roll.
Won it.
That was pretty good.
Where is just a standard roll, right? Plus, what is my performance? Plus 5. Very good. Bam. Submit. Do it good. Do me justice. Yes.
People clap. Everyone sort of cheers up momentarily. You notice even though they seemed quite down, there's a fair bit of applause. Some people throwing some coins at you. You managed to gather 16 silver pieces. People seem excessively generous this morning.
Excellent.
Maybe as if
16.
they aren't as much attached to their physical wealth as they normally are. You get 16 silver pieces. And it goes pretty well. The rest of the morning, you sing some odd ditties here and there. You give some odd poetry recitals. People are very happy. And, you have quite a few free drinks on the house.
Oh, nice. This is a good morning.
Okay. Cut back to the woods, which our heroes are currently walking back through.
Okay.
You want to do anything on the way back?
Although I'm not feeling 100%, I'd like to walk ahead of the group, trying just to keep out of sight as much as I can, and more or less cut a path directly towards the town. What I'm thinking, because I would have explained this to the others, is that it's morning. If the ghouls are still active, and if what we've just done hasn't somehow affected them, then whatever wasn't killed in the town is heading back our way, more than likely. So it would probably stand to reason if we try to remain abreast of the situation that might be heading towards us. Also, we might find any dead ghouls on the way if they, for some reason, no longer alive. Or undead. Unlive.
So how long was the journey back?
You're still on your way back. You've only been gone for like an hour from setting out from the...
Okay, so I'm still direwolf form. This is maybe a stretch, but I fully, as a person, believe that animals, and especially wolves, can sense fear and smell fear. So I'm going to do a smell perception of fear.
Okay. Make your perception check.
Is that not? I mean, is that weird?
Make a perception check. Malthas, if you would make a survival check, because apparently you're leading the party now in the correct direction. You can smell a forest after there's been a little bit of dew overnight. Sadly, your nose is still kind of stuffed up with all that horrible, horrible ghoul smell.
I got 10.
You are going in the right direction, you think.
Okay.
Right, so...
How's Squishy doing?
After a few hours... Squishy's fine. Squishy's follow along. Squishy and Scarlet seem to be doing quite well at the moment. It's all the eggs, I think.
Might want to make sure you wash all that gore off him, because I can't imagine having that kind of filthy stuff coating his fur in his face is going to lead
he
to
rolls
a
around a little bit in the
diarrhea.
dew. You go past the stream. He sort of hops in it a little bit.
Fantastic.
Yeah, wash them off then.
Okay. Incidentally, that's the most middle of the road dice you've ever rolled. You ever rolled a 10. After a few hours, you think you're mostly the way back. You're probably only about an hour or two away from the actual town of Port Town. you come across vaguely a couple of ghoul, not corpses, they are still alive in inverted commas, but they are dragging torn limbs and crossbow bolts. And you quickly finish them off without even needing to, worry about having to attack them or anything. They are basically unable to defend themselves. Just you stand out of range and you just plink arrows into them, leading the way. But you do find that they seem to have been in a little bit of a fight.
Okay, well, first off, get their tongues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Aramil. You are the designated tongue collector.
I will unwild shape.
I will assist you as well.
Okay,
Tongues.
Scarlet, roll 2 survival checks to assist then.
I like that this party has a designated tongue collector. Very
Me too, I
swanky.
love it.
You get advantage on both.
That was a survival.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you have 2 more tongues.
I rolled 2 with advantage. Is that not right?
The second one, you managed to not only get the tongue, but you actually managed to collect a few of the bolts and arrows in the ghoul itself. You managed to pry them out, and there's a couple of arrows there that don't seem to be actually too damaged, and you have 2 arrows to give to the group.
Ooh. Would you like these, Scarlet?
Or,
Or Melfast? I don't trust Melfast to take arrows from me, but
let's share. I'll have one. No, pass me one.
very well. So 2 more.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Taking
Cool.
arrows off you is fine. It's you taking arrows off of me where things get a little bit dicey.
Yes, indeed.
After a couple more hours, you make it back to the town.
Okay.
I am
Now,
exhausted.
kind of late in the afternoon.
As much as I'd like to show up to the main and give these tongues, I really want an inn, I want beer, I want food, and I want a bath.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Not necessarily in that order, I'll just take them all at the same time, honestly. I'm not picky, I just want an inn right now.
Yeah, I'm with you. We can get the gold tomorrow, but we're definitely getting it tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's the nearest inn with the most melodious bard's singing voice coming from?
So you hear the singing voice coming out of an inn just up on the right.
Okay. What's the name of this
Singing
inn?
voice.
The name of the inn?
Oh,
Yeah.
the name of the inn. Sorry, it's the flowered stream, and it's the picture on the swinging sign is of a stream in sort of spring when the blossoms fell into it, and it's moving downstream.
It's
Okay.
as good a place as any if we want to go into it.
Yep. Aramel, I hope you got your performing pants on, because I don't want to have to pay for this beer, the bath, or the food. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, so we're in the inn.
Okay, so
And
you
I
walk in,
see-
and as soon as you walk in, you see that there are a few hobbits here, not that many, and you see a tiefling. This tiefling has of this dark, tan sort of orange bronze skin, orange eyes, 2 big horns, and a tail. Quite commonly for tieflings.
Yeah,
And
tails.
he is giving a raucous performance of certain ballads. Some of them a little bit more lewd than this normal
I like
time
this
of day.
tavern.
And he's getting quite a lot of applause from the hobbits nearby. They're going, "Oh, hey, another one! Go on, go on, you do one more." And he's obviously getting like a load of 3 drinks. He's probably been getting 3 drinks since quite early in the morning. You think by now. And Scarlet, you recognize him.
Now that voice sounds familiar to me.
Elaborate
Okay.
while I get a table, because
But-
I need to sit down.
But before she has a chance to tell everyone who he is, because I am a charismatic performer, I'm just gonna grab my loot. Where's that horse coming from? God damn it! We're
Outside.
inside.
Oh my lord,
Anyway.
we're going to have dueling loots.
I'm
I
not
can
gonna
see it
do
now.
But I, as a charismatic performer, I recognize that 2 is better than 1. And so as he's doing his ballad or play or whatever it is he's doing, I'm just gonna start playing my lute to
Okay.
go along with his performance. I'm
Make a
gonna
performance roll.
assist. Perform with him.
Awesome. Very good. Are you playing rhythm or are you playing lead? Because I can back it up.
I'm play rhythm.
Rhythm. All
Suppose.
right, then. I guess technically I also have drums. I'm actually got drums, so this is gonna be perfect. Rhythm and drums, absolutely.
The 12.
Okay, so you start thinking away on your lute, trying to sort of keep up. You're not exactly sure of some of the tunes and so on. You manage to just about, keep up. It's a reasonable performance. No one would say it was earth-shattering. Most of the attention is still on the tiefling. The tiefling, noticing you, produces a small set of drums and starts tapping away on them at the same time. And your performance finishes. People, celebrate and like, hooray! Can I get you another drink? Oh, I'll get you another drink, Tulip. And a couple of them hurry to the bar to be able to be the first one to buy the tiefling a drink.
The man has talent. I approve. He also has striking eyes. I approve of those too. Reminds me of a
Fancy seeing
handsome
you here,
tiefling I've seen
Tulips.
before.
Scarlet, hello. It's been a long time.
Still successful as always. Mind sharing some of that drink?
Absolutely. Actually, are you here with anybody?
Actually, I am here with a friend. Here we have Melfast, and we have Armo, who is assisting you there, I believe.
Greetings and well met. I've made such a good fortune today. Can I get a round for my friends?
Oh
Hurrah!
yeah, that's a pretty good performance. Yeah, well, they can have food on the house and everything,
Yeah.
Sweet.
and
Fantastic.
they can keep buses off.
Excellent.
I really like this guy.
Question. Just out an aside, are the tongues anywhere visible? Because no.
How many tongues have you got at this point, Aramil? You had 5, then you collected. You've got
Only
Should have
10.
10.
10
Okay.
tongues.
10 ghoul tongues in my.
From the way they were described, they were like this
In my
long,
stomach.
muscular tongues.
Yeah, they are, and you already were kind of almost overburdened with the amount of just random crap you're carrying, the swords and crossbows and all that.
Did we make a
so
necklace
these
for
tongues
him?
are kind of in every pocket on your Technicolor Dreamcoat, and there's a couple of them just wiggling out the top almost. And for a start, Melfast is actually missing a section of armor on the front where a claw is poked through and there's blood down the front. Missing a section on the back where sort of the arm is plunged into him. Scarlet's got a few cuts and scrapes. There is a badger with some dried blood. Not a lot, but a couple of bits of dried blood here and there. Joe looking in at the door going, oh, oh.
I should also say I'm still carrying fish, which I really
And you're
should.
carrying
Yeah.
a fish that is
A day old.
smelling a little bit more strongly today.
We've been on an adventure.
Uh-huh. That's what I was going to ask the question. Been adventuring, have we?
Yes, it's been a very colourful few hours.
Yeah.
Color, mostly red.
Well, for me, that's always the case, but yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
Well, I am Scarlet.
Oh, the retort. I like it.
He's Aramil.
Greetings, Arrow. I am the master of tulips.
And they're squishy. Squishy.
Squishy. Hello, Squishy.
You notice at the door, trying to sort of almost like he wants to come over the threshold, but he knows he shouldn't, is a giant badger. This badger is, if a human got down on all fours and then you bulk the human out, that's about the size he is.
Oh, okay. I'll go and make friends with Squishy, if possible.
You go over to the door, make an animal handling test.
Before he does,
Go ahead.
I slip him some of the eggs that I'm still carrying, because I've got 6 eggs, and I just give him 2 and say,
Okay.
this will help.
What's that?
Food for Squishy. He likes people who feed
Oh,
him.
food.
I also like
He
people
likes
who
eggs.
feed me.
He likes eggs, yeah.
All right, so I'll roll the d20 with my modifier, right? Plus.
Are you going to give him the eggs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give him
Okay,
2
in which
eggs.
case you have advantage.
Oh, advantage. Advantage roll. And plus 3. Okay, let's do that. Shabam. Give me something good. Hey!
Oi!
Squishy likes me.
No!
You go up to Squishy, he looks down at the egg in your hand, grabs it in his mouth in one gulp and goes, and then starts licking your hand, and just rubs up against you, and instantly takes to you. He is very happy.
At this
Squishy is
point,
good taste.
Master of Tulips is probably the only one that doesn't smell and possibly taste mildly of ghoul. So This makes sense, really.
You guys also smell of sweat as well.
Yes.
I don't sweat.
Worth-
I'm hellish. It would take something much hotter than that to make me sweat.
Oh, it doesn't need to be hot. It just needs to be physical exertion.
I wasn't physically exerted. I was just dead. Almost. There's no exertion. There's no effort involved in this. It just kind of came naturally.
Excellent.
Fair enough.
All right.
So, Squishy eats the remainder of the eggs and then just sort of sits down at the front and starts to go to sleep.
Very good.
Okay. Well, plonking myself down, I just kind of nudge Scarlet. So, how do you know each other?
Oh, I know Tulips from a job I done way back. It was just a small job. We'd only done it for like a week, but I'm surprised to see you here, Tulips. Just thought you were just adventuring on your own.
Well, not really adventuring as much as I have, I don't know, decided to follow the fair. And when the fair ended, I ended up here. Just going end to end, singing my bits.
Seems like it's going pretty well, judging by all this free stuff right now.
At which point the barman comes over and goes, "Oh, there you go. There's four ales. I hope you all wanted ale. And we'll get some food out for your companions in a bit." And he suddenly takes a whiff in for the very first moment after joining the group. Takes us
And a bath, please. A bath would be many baths.
Yeah.
I assume you've got baths in this fine establishment.
Fine, you're friends of the master. You're going to be performing tonight, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Fine, you can have rooms as well. There'll be baths for you ready.
Fantastic. Also, just
Enjoy
as a
your
quick
bath.
question,
Oh, I very much like a bath.
very
And
kind
then
soul
I'd like to
just
rejoin him.
tweeted a little bit of something for me to ponder over. The arrows that we got from the ghouls, were they covered in ghoul blood? Would this
Yes.
make them poisonous?
No.
Right.
Good question.
Unless you want to try them, you don't know. What do you know about good blood?
Well,
think
the
you should
last
lick
time they
them.
got attacked by them, they got horribly poisoned. That's all I
No.
really know.
Malphus, you should lick them. Lick the ghoul. Lick the arrow.
Squishy!
It'll be great.
Squishy, you like licking things.
No.
No, I am
you
not risking
wouldn't
Squish.
dare.
He's a giant badger, he'll be fine.
No,
know
he's got
that.
like 17 HP. He's weaker than we are.
I don't approve this testing on animals.
Anyway, I would like to go take a bath
Well
and have
played.
a short rest or whatever rest we can get, and if we can fit it in, come and
What
rejoin
time of
Tulip.
night is it right now?
It's like getting into evening. Sun's beginning to go down.
Okay.
Oh, there's still plenty of time for an entertainer.
Okay, well, I am
true.
definitely going to take this opportunity. I will grab a few morsels of food, swig of ale, and I will immediately go off to retreat to have a bath with the intent of like a short rest and then coming back. Hopefully
So
before
at this
everything's
point,
tied up.
some sort of food comes out, and you've got some chunks of what appear to be beef in some sort of gravy-based soup pudding. So you wolf that down, and by the time you finish that, you pop upstairs. There is a bath ready for you. It's mostly cold.
Doesn't matter,
Heating
it is
vast
water.
amounts of water for the entire inn is very difficult. But you jump in, you feel slightly refreshed.
How long is a short rest usually?
Short rest is an hour.
Yeah, I could easily spend an hour in a bath. Fine. I accept. Can I spend a hit die to restore some more hit points?
You may indeed. Are you just planning to sleep tonight, or do you want to spend hit die now?
Well, I'll get them back when I get a long rest, which
Yeah,
will
true.
be tonight anyway, so
You
just
spend
in case,
as many
you
hit
know.
dice you want.
Okay, I'll roll one and see if that gets me what I want. I mean, it won't get me out. What? Oh, Master of Steel. I was like, how did I manage to roll 23 with one 8-sided dice? Magic, I
Getting 4
tell
hit
you.
points back. The water, when it's not particularly warm, does certainly make you feel more alert. You can clean your wounds a little bit as well.
There we go.
Wash some of the gore off yourself. By the time you're done, the bath is looking fairly red.
Yeah, yeah. My
Interesting.
skin pigmentation is leaking. Okay,
This is why
I'm
we
good.
don't put you on tumble dry setting, man.
No. Only red towels from Elfas.
Yep.
Okay, I'm good. I come back down, seeming much better than I was before. What's going on? What's everyone else been up to?
Well, I've just been sort of continuing to eat and, just questioning Tulips about some of his new material that I want to hear tonight if he's going to perform.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Given this, on my return, as I'm walking past, I just stoop over Scarlet and... Is that what I smelled like before I went to have a bath? My God! And I promptly sit down.
Yes, fine, I'll bath later. Anyway, continuing to drink.
Okay.
Is Aramil with us, or is he
so-
still having a short rest?
Oh, same as you. I just went up, had a quick bath, came back down. Yeah, good to go. Let's go.
Not much blood leaked in. You weren't particularly damaged or anything.
At all.
Just have a nice, refreshing watch. Come
Wash
down.
the wet dog smell out of himself.